Hello everybody. This is zandyNO. I came on to just do a quick update. I'm getting ready to go to work in the next 45 minutes. So I came to do a quick update. I did say that I was going to start doing a series of videos about Layla's condition. Excuse me, I'm trying to fix my computer. Alright. I said I was going to start doing a series of um, videos on Layla's condition. Just to be more informative about what is actually going on with her and what's going on with me and how me and my husband is actually dealing with um, her situation or our situation, um, how I'm feeling personally, emotionally, how I'm physically and emotionally dealing with things, all of the outlets that are out there that has or are in the process of helping us um, with Layla. I am making these videos because I pretty much have trust, at least in the circle of women that I conversate with on here. Um, Everybody prays for everyone. Everybody basically on here has been through. I've been with you through your. I've been through with. I'm sorry, been with me through my IVF journey, and I have been, there for them. I know I have not done a lot of videos, and I don't make a lot of comments, but I do watch everyone's video, and I try to address my feelings or my comments or my opinions in the videos that I do make. So, with all that said, um, um, there is a young lady who sent me an email the other day or inboxed me the other day, and I really appreciated her comment on how I think her name is Edgy Mom or Edged Mom. I'm not quite sure, but she knows who I'm talking about. And I'm praying for her baby. Her baby is in the NICU. I don't know if she has came home yet or not. But I am praying for you and your family to get through this situation. You never really understand what a mom goes through in the NICU until you're there. Um, you always say you're sorry or you feel bad that that is happening to that child or that particular family, but you don't understand it until you're there. I mean, and it's something that's pretty hard to deal with, especially when you want to be at the hospital every day, and if you have other kids, you have those to worry about. If you have a husband, you have him to deal with. You don't want to lose your other outlets so far as you and your family, like you and your husband. You don't want to be upset, or I mean, not upset. You don't want to be distant because you still have to maintain that relationship as well as deal with what's going on. And even though he is going through this just as well as you are, men tend to deal with things a little bit differently. Like my husband, um, I would cry for like the first week or two. I cried damn near every day because my baby was in the NICU and I was trying to figure out what's wrong with her. I wanted to know if I caused it, and if I did cause it, what did I do to cause it. I wanted to, if I needed to worry about this with any other kids. I thought about the fact that we're, us not having any more kids, and I'm always on the fence with that. Always on the fence with having more children. One day I want another baby, the next day I don't. Women tend to look at it as I carried this baby for 9 months. I have this unbelievable attachment to this other person. I love this person since the day it was conceived, and some of us loved our babies before they were conceived. Um, so it's like you're dealing with that on a whole nother mental level. As a man, he sees it as, they're going to be okay. They don't blame you, but they don't necessarily know how to comfort you. They're there for you when you cry, and they tell you everything is going to be okay. And sometimes you don't want to hear that. Sometimes you just, you want the facts of everything. You don't want to hear that everything is going to be okay, because in your mind, you don't believe everything is going to be okay. Especially the very first day that they're in there, you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Where do I go from here? What resources do I have? Um, if you're financially strapped, you're like, how am I going to pay for this? If you don't have any insurance, you're wondering how you're going to pay the medical bills. Even if you do have insurance, the medical bills are just outrageous. I have a final bill from when my baby was in the hospital, and my final bill was $295,000, $330. That is a bill that I know I don't have the money for. Thank God for the insurance. They covered the majority of it. Out of that whole bill, all I had to pay was $285. Thank you, Jesus, because I didn't have the rest. So, you think about those things, and I don't just want to address what's going on with my baby in particular. I will address that, but it also addresses how you deal with this is going to be the thing. How do you deal with unexpected crisis? Because I had to go through that, and mainly in the beginning, two things can happen with this particular situation. Any situation where your baby ends up in a NICU or in some trauma happens in your life. Two things can happen. It can either pull you away from God or make you closer to Him. In my situation, it made me closer. It made me pray more. It made me, ask for God help. It made me bow down. It made me understand that I am human and I cannot fix this. And that is the hardest thing to deal with, is to know you personally cannot fix what's wrong with your child. So basically, I have a few suggestions on how you could personally deal with this situation, whether you're having a baby or if you've already had a baby and you're in a situation and you still don't know how to cope. One of the main things is to pray. And the reason why I say that one of the main things is to pray is because when you feel that you have nobody else to turn to, you have your husband really don't understand, your family is there or not there, but they don't necessarily understand what you're going through. So you need somebody to talk to who can help you. And the only person that can give you peace of mind is not here on earth. At first, you have to draw that strength from God to be able to move forward. Draw that strength, whereas you have a stable mind. You have a healing heart. It's not healed, it's just healing. You have a healing heart because when all this first come about, it's broken. You break down. So you have to find that mighty strength to help your body heal as a whole. Whereas you're healing your mind, you're healing your heart, you're healing your just healing your soul, you're healing everything as a person, because when you delivered that baby, that person came out of you. So you gave them some of you. And when you feel that some of you are hurting or broken and you can't fix it, you need somebody else or that almighty power to get you through what you need to get through in the beginning. After that, once you've learned your diagnosis, your doctors has made your suggestions, you and your husband our significant other has had a conversation, you research some things, especially if in my situation it was something I've never heard of before. So you research some information so that you can know the good and the bad, not because you need to run with what you've learned with the information, but because you need to learn the good and the bad. And you're still healing. God is still working through you emotionally, physically, dealing with you with your heart and your mind. So as you're going through all that, you need Him to kind of mend that for you while you're learning. You're learning information, and that first information is going to be shocking. I can tell you that it will, because when you get information, they always give you the scenario of they give you facts. They give you facts. They give you complete facts. There's no this can happen or maybe that'll happen. They give you complete facts. Sometimes the facts are not what you're looking for. And not all the time the facts are what your fact is going to be with your child in that particular situation. But yet you need to know the overall. Don't run with it. Don't get upset about it. Just take it in. So therefore you'll have the knowledge when the doctors come to you with certain things. You'll have that knowledge to say, okay, I read that. I understand that. And then you can build up your questions to deal with that. Another thing is, in my situation, these vlogs or Facebook helped me a lot, whereas I was able to give some outlet. You need to be able to give some outlet. You need to figure out what your outlet is to express yourself emotionally. Whether it's finding somebody to talk to who's willing to listen to you nonstop, or getting on here and doing a video just to relieve your frustration, even if you don't post it, just to be able to relieve that frustration. You need to also see if writing is your thing. Writing is not my thing. This is a perfect outlet for me. I am not a writer. That does not heal me. I like to talk. Some people are writers. If writing is your thing, write down every day what went on with you and how you felt, how you and your husband dealt with things. Were you mad with him that day? You know, even things you may feel like that's insignificant, you need to write all those things down, because it'll help you be able to read back or watch what you wrote or what you've said later on when everything gets better. Because in the bottom line, no matter what you may think, it will get better. You have to believe that that will happen. It will get better. And even if your normal, what is considered normal, changes, that's fine and it's okay. And you need to realize that it's fine and it's okay. And it's a coping process. It's a process. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm not telling you that it won't, bother you in the beginning. I'm not going to tell you you're not going to feel like you're selfish at times, because I did. I know I did. And it's just human nature in the beginning to say what I did and if I would have done. And it's not being selfish. It's the way you feel. And, it's not paying attention to that child or excluding what that child is going through. It's just how you feel. And you have to recognize that and understand that. It's just how you feel. And that's not just for NICU moms or moms who are going through stuff with kids who are having issues physically or medically. That is not just for those. That is for any new mom. Any new mom. You're going to always wonder, what if? What can I do to make this child that perfect child, or make this child a better child, or make this child smarter, or why my baby not doing this, and if she's meeting her developmental milestones and all this other good stuff. I'm telling you this from experience. I'm telling you this from what I've thought, and my baby's only 3 months old, so I mean this is what I've had going through my mind in the last 12 weeks. Okay, I have 13 minutes and 36 seconds, and I am not trying to redo another video, because I have to go to work. So I'm going to try to wrap this up right quick. So I'm going to write down some more stuff that you should do, my suggestions on what you should do to make this experience better for you to cope with, easier for you to cope with. If anybody have any questions, whether it's regarding my baby and my situation, your situation, and you might want to see if I have a suggestion or an answer for it, inbox me, send me a message, send me a video response. Whatever makes you feel better, do it. Ego Mom made me feel so good when she told me that my videos inspire her. And I really didn't think my videos inspired anybody. And just because that one person said it, it didn't have to be a footload. It didn't have to be a majority. But just because she said that to me, it made me feel good, and it really touched my heart, and it really made me feel bad that she was going through the whole NICU experience. And I don't know what's going on with her baby at this point, but send me a message and let me know. So like I said, anyone who have questions or anything, want to know anything, just send me a message, however you need to do it. Thank you, and y'all have